Great day, second grade students and families. It's Mr. Sargent here with your weekly announcements for the week of October 21st through October 25th. Now, as you know, this Friday we've already had a teacher work day, and I hope that you are all out there enjoying your extra long weekend. In this video today, we're going to be talking about a lot of school news, a lot of things going on here at GPA, and some incredible news and incredible things that are going on in the second grade. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, first up, we still have our Read Marathon continuing. This is an event that is used to promote the love of reading. Now, really, it's only 30 minutes a day of reading pretty much whatever you want. The only thing is you got to fill out this chart right here to let us know what you're reading and what you're understanding what you're reading. All right. So I encourage all of you to continue doing this read marathon each week. Fill these out because we are checking to see who is doing these charts and who's reading every week, because at the end of it, there may be some incredible prizes out there. All right. Now, this week, we will also be continuing to collect our candy for the PTA Trunk or Treat donations. Now, this will continue until this Thursday. And here's the thing, you may or may not know. The class that gets and brings in and donates the most bags of candy wins a dress down day and, wait for it, a pizza party. Yes, you heard it right. All right. So for those that have already donated, thank you very much. And for those that are going to donate this week, we are collecting it throughout the week. Just have our scholars bring it to our homeroom and we'll make sure it gets to the right place. And we thank all of you for those who are indeed donating. Now, this upcoming Friday is the end of the first quarter. Where does the time go? Now, this Friday is also going to be another teacher workday. Now, if you're not sure what we do on work days, well, we do a number of things on work days. We do our trainings, we catch up with our grades, we organize our rooms. We do so much on work days that helps us prepare for the upcoming quarter. All right. Now, we hope you enjoy your extra long weekend again. Also, November 5th, we have another teacher work day because that is election day. So, in the upcoming weeks, we will have 2 more work days. So, make sure you're marking your calendar for those days and make sure that you're enjoying those days and that time off. Now, one more school event this Saturday, October 26th, beginning at 1 o'clock in the gym. We will have our annual Teachers versus Parents volleyball game. Now, this is a great opportunity for the teachers to kind of flex their volleyball skills and create a better community with our parents. This is sponsored by the Watch Pup program, and it is a fun and incredible activity. It's actually a really fun time to get together, to show a little bit of competitiveness, and to have some fun together as a GPA community. Once again, this is next Saturday, October 25th, beginning at 1 o'clock, and is sponsored by the great organization, the Watch Pups program. Now, parents out there, this is a personal message to each and every one of you. First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for your continued support of your scholar as well as our second grade team. Over the past couple of weeks, we have gotten to share a lot of information about how great your students doing, as well as room for improvement and ways that we can grow each scholar. Now, having said that, your scholar's safety is our utmost and top priority, not just here in the second grade, but here at GPA. So having said that, this week we are going to be practicing our drills, our safety drills. We're going to be practicing our fire drills as well as probably the most important one, the lockdown drill. Now, having said that, what we need from you, what we need is to reassure and reinforce that each student should be following the safety protocols given by the teachers. Now, I know I got a chance to talk to a couple classes on Thursday about what we do during a lockdown drill. So it's important that each student follows the directions of the teachers as well as the safety protocols for each one of these fire drills. Practice makes better. And we want to keep our second grade as well as our school learning environment a safe and productive place for each scholar. So thank you, parents, for your assistance. Thank you for your continued support. And like I said, we can't do this without you. So thank you again. Now, any other news that I forgot can be found in Mr. Dunn's weekly message. This message is communicated through phone calls, texts, s'mores, Class Dojo. So if you're missing it, please check it out. It has all of the goings on, including pictures, including events that we were doing, that we've done, that we're going to be doing in the future. Things that I might have missed in this video will be on there, and I highly encourage you to stay current with all that's going on here at GPA. Now, let's go to what we're doing in second grade. Now, in ELA this week, you're going to be focusing on week 8 spelling words. Now, these have a very specific pattern. These have the U sound. No, not the U sound. The U sound, the UE spelling sound, but it sounds like U. All right, so as I read the words, see if you can find those sound patterns in the words that I read. Let's go ahead, put them up. There we go. And let's begin. So let's begin reading the words together. Number 1 is means. Number 2, old. Number 3, any. Number 4, same. Number 5, corn. Now here come your pattern words. Ready? Number 6 is blue. Number 7 is true. Number 8 is clue. Number 9 is glue. Number 10 is do. Number 11 is argue. Now, if you notice, did you see the UE spelling and the U sound at the end of each word? All right, make sure you remember those patterns. Number 12 is listen. Number 13 is song. Number 14 is cause. Number 15 is speak. And number 16 is kind. All right, so here's the thing. The packet was already sent home on Thursday last week and will be collected this Thursday. So make sure you're working on those words every night. Now, also in ELA, you're going to continue focusing on ancient Greek and culture by reading the stories, the Olympic Games, all for Sparta, Athens, and the olive tree, and then Athens, the birthplace of democracy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really excited about that last one. You'll find out later on in the video why I'm so excited about Athens and the birth of democracy. In math, you're going to continue with breaking down numbers and looking at place values using different sized cubes. Now, we know that this represents one unit. So this would be the ones in the ones place. All right. Now, if they look like a stick, they're going to be in the tens place. So if I have 3 of these 10s, well, how much is 3 10s? 10, 20, 30. So that's going to be our place value, depending on how many of these tens blocks that we have. Now, we're also going to be using hundreds blocks too. Hundreds blocks look like this. They look like big squares, don't they? Now, when we see these, we need to remember that these are equal to 100. So if I have 2 of these, I have 100, I have 200. So 200 would be our place value. Now, if we combine a lot of these, we can create a larger number. And this is what you're going to be doing this week. If you look behind me, you'll see the different lessons you're going to be able to do this week. And I highly suggest that you check out Miss Lewis's Class Dojo message that has all of the weekly assignments so you know exactly what to do. Now, as always, all of these will be taken out of your workbook and passed in your homework folder on Thursday this week. So make sure that you're doing those, make sure you're putting your name down, and make sure you're doing a great job. Now, in science this week, well, we are done with science for the quarter. We actually got far ahead. We're actually a week ahead of our standards, which is actually pretty cool. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting a pause and taking a break in science and going back and focusing on social studies. Now, remember earlier in the video, I was excited that you were reading Athens, the birth of democracy, because what we're going to be learning about is democracy. We're going to be learning about our government, our community leaders. We're going to be focusing on the election that's coming up. We're going to be learning about the principles of democracy and what makes our country and our government run. All right. I am super excited to make connections with what you're doing in ELA, as well as making connections with what's going on in the real world. So we will definitely be working hard this week, learning about our community, our rights and our responsibilities as part of this community. I am super excited to see what we're going to be doing in the second quarter as far as social studies. I cannot wait to see the incredible work that each one of you do. Now, that is it for this week. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you continue to have a wonderful long weekend. And most of all, I cannot wait to see each and every one of you on Monday.